In this lesson, or in this video, we're going to be going through a second example of quadratics, and it's a word problem. It's in the section that's involving factoring, so no quadratic formula should be needed on this. So we'll just go through the problem. So it says if each of the sides of the square is lengthened by 4 meters, the area becomes 49 meters square. Find the length of the side of the original square. So original square we don't know, but whatever it was, each of the sides is lengthened by 4. And they tell us that the area becomes 49 meters squared. All right, so if you watch the last one, it's going to be extremely similar to this. We are talking about a length times a width equaling 49. So you have an x plus 4 times another x plus 4. Now I could distribute it through kind of like this, create a quadratic and factor it and set my factors equal to 0. However, because it's a square, I can take a little bit of a different approach, that I could rewrite this as x plus 4 squared equaling 49, and then I can square root both sides to cancel away the square here. So this is going to give me a positive and a negative 7 because I introduced the square root in order to solve. So we squared it both sides, we get x plus 4 here. So we're looking at two situations. One of them is an x plus 4 equaling 7, and the other one is an x plus 4 equaling negative 7. So the math is going to be the same on both of them. We'd subtract 4, so we get x equals 3 and x equals negative 11. Now, if you did distribute this, subtracted the 49 over, factored everything out, you would have got the exact same solutions for this. But again, just like before, the negative doesn't make any sense because you're going to get a negative length on there. So that gets kicked out, and it says find the length of the side of the original square. The original square would have been a 3 meter by 3 meter. Now, there's a very good chance that even at the very beginning of this thing, you had something that was increased by 4 that becomes an area of 49. Well, since it's a square, you were looking at a 7 by 7. 7 times 7 are the lengths of a square to get a 49. So if you were to have lengthened them by 4, that would have meant that we really would have just had a 3 by 3 to start with. So its area would have been 9. But if you didn't recognize kind of the logic to it, it's totally fine. There's a process for it, and then you get yourself quadratic and you can solve it. So that was the second example of quadratic word problems, and we have 2 more videos to kind of go through the last 2.